My name is Napoleon Bracey. I'm the president of the Prichard City Council. We definitely think this is something that's going to be very beneficial to the surrounding neighborhoods and communities in our area. I'm going to introduce the young man to you. I met him about 8 months ago. His name is Professor Lou Prichard. Professor Prichard was an adjunct professor at a couple of universities in Florida. The thing that I was impressed with the most about Professor Prichard was that he cared about the same people that I cared about. Those were people that were out there homeless, living on or below the poverty line. He cared about people that was not ordinarily getting second chances, people that were maybe tied up in the prison system and couldn't find an opportunity to come out and get a better job. Instead of setting up a program for newly released prisoners, let's try to head off that problem and set up a program for people before they reach that point. Because a lot of times poverty and different things like that will come into play that force people into directions that they ordinarily, would not take. If you're not hungry, you're probably not going to be out here stealing. Or if you don't have these different drug problems, you won't be out committing all these crimes of robbery or burglary and different things like that. So open it as a second chance, second hope kind of situation. But we want to definitely open it up and try to make it somewhat to a point where it be affordable or free to anybody that wants to participate. Because most people that need these skills, they can't afford to get them, or if you have a felony, you can't get financial aid. It's always something in there that's a roadblock that's step in the way from people that's trying to progress themselves. And most of those people look just like us. And that's one of the reasons why, I was speaking with him and I wanted to see if we can do this program. And as I learned a little bit more about him, I learned that he put an option in on a hotel downtown Mobile, the Ramada Inn. And the hotel was kind of having its struggles, wasn't really doing real good business at the time, and he was looking at doing different programs. And before I knew it, he had turned the hotel into a homeless hotel. Homeless people from all over were having an opportunity to have somewhere to stay, somewhere to lay their head comfortable, safe at night, controlled environment. Drug dealers were not able to come in and prey on them, able to clean up, take their baths, and not only that, they was able to learn working skills like working in the front office, being a manager, keeping the pool clean, cleaning up around, doing the housekeeping. So they earned their keep, but it just was an opportunity that they ordinarily would not have had. And what made me fall in love with the program was there was a guy that helped me last year during my last campaign. His name is Mario. When I was speaking with Professor Prichard, we went and we started walking and touring the facility, and we walked into the meeting room, and Mario was in there vacuuming. And it just really touched me because I knew the situation with Mario. I knew that his wife had just passed away. She had cancer. She just passed away, and I knew he had a drug problem, and I knew he was homeless. And this was an opportunity that gave Mario that second chance. Now, a lot of times when we get that second chance, we mess it up. But the opportunity was there. And it was real for me. I was able to see it with my eyes. And it was real for me because it was somebody that I knew. It wasn't somebody that, just stood up and said, you know what, they gave me a chance. I saw what happened. No, this is somebody that I knew, and I knew they were down on their luck. And they had an opportunity to redeem themselves and become a successful young man. And he gave him that opportunity.
More than 120 companies are looking to hire tomorrow. One man in Mobile is trying to prepare the homeless for that job fair. Fox News reporter Kerry Chow joins us live in the studio with his story. Kerry?
But karate chopping wooden boards is not something normally associated with helping the homeless. But then again, Lou Prichard is anything but normal. No matter how unorthodox his methods, Lou Prichard is going to do it. He's going to help the homeless find jobs.
These are normal human beings. These aren't bums. These aren't people that don't want to work.
A former professor and police chaplain, Prichard says he was recovering from a heart attack when he decided he wanted to give more of his heart.
Sat in bed for over a year, waiting to die with an oxygen machine and a CPAP machine, and started volunteering my time.
Thus began a customer service program for the homeless. The week-long seminar in downtown Mobile helps prepare the homeless for employment.
But we started just a training program, and last week, 10 people have been hired that were homeless last week.
The Downtown Mobile Hotel has a pretty unique offer, rooms for the homeless.
Yeah, it's part of a 4-week program to help the homeless enter the workforce. Fox 10's Carrie Chow has details of the homeless hotel.
It's been challenging, I know that much.
For 5 months, former drug addict Wanda Horace had no home. When the call to change her life rang, she was happy to answer.
It's a chance to turn your life around. It's a big chance. It was the beginning. It was hard for me in the beginning, but it got easier as I devoted myself to the program.
Horace is devoted to a 4-week homeless transition program at this hotel in downtown Mobile, formerly the Ramada Inn. Here she's been trained to handle multiple jobs.
I had somebody that trained me that worked with me like 2 days, or maybe every other day until I got the hang of it.
There are 131 rooms at this hotel in downtown Mobile. Now, 30 of these rooms are allocated for the employment program for the homeless.
We temporarily house them on a limited basis and show them how to work with actual people in an actual work setting.
April Williams is the general manager of the hotel, which currently staffs 13 homeless workers. In exchange for work, the homeless are given a room to stay and job training.
They learn hospitality, customer service. They learn the computers. They learn how to make beds. I even have the women out here that thought I was crazy, getting them to do a little bit of sheetrock and pool maintenance. So everybody does everything. I cross-train all of them.
Despite not getting paid, Horace and Mark Cooper are grateful for the program.
It's been like heaven. They treat me like family, brought me off the streets, they're not judgmental, very nice people, I'm very appreciative for them.
Horace has already taken her training and applied it outside of the hotel walls.
I have my own cleaning service. You know, you're supposed to say this, but I have my own cleaning service. It's great.
It's been a challenge, but now she's clean in more ways than one.
It works. The program works.
In Mobile, Carrie Chow, Fox 10 News.
First to Professor P, I want to just thank him for doing a great job for us. And I thank April for letting me come into the program, because at one time there, I thought that it was the last straw for my life. But as I was working as a chef, I found myself getting laid off. Everywhere I turned, we are not hiring. We are not hiring. We are not hiring. I lost my house. I lost my cars. I lost my family. But one thing I didn't lose hope. And there is a lot of people that's out there right today. As I deal with them, the homeless, I'm right there with them. And there are so many homeless people out there that is looking for places that will help them. And a lot of us is just sharing away from them because of that situation. A lot of them is not because of drugs. A lot of them is out there because they lost their jobs. A lot of them is out there because they really need a second chance. And Lou really did that. He did that for me. And I know that as I stand here right today, just this morning, another guy just got blessed by me showing him some things. And they could tell you what 4 or 5 people done got jobs by me being in the program with them. And my main thing is this. Like I was telling Professor on the way here, this program here has to go with the Bible study twice a week. That's what drove me, was the Bible study. As long as we got people that will push our brothers and sisters that's out there, that's what they're looking for. Help. Someone to just give them just a little bit encouragement to run and stand and don't be weary. So I want to thank you all for helping me. I'm back again. I'm now Chief Steward for MAGCOM Dive Service. And I just got offered an opportunity to go to Kuwait, $700 a day. So, you know, God is good.
I'd like to thank April and Mr. Lou. First of all, I would like to say that I'm clean 1 year today. I just came a long way. It's to me, I'm with Arthur on the deal. We deal with people just basically on the same level we are. And since the program has been closed, and because I'm still there at the Ramada because I work there, you'd be surprised with people that have came. Now that the program's not there no more, I have people. I had one like last week, 5 guys came in at one time. All of them have jobs. All they wanted was somewhere that they can afford to stay. That's all they wanted, you know. So it's basically on the level of just knowing how to help people, what people really need, you know, like you said, the prayer, the Bible study, knowing how to, the skills, everything. That's all it takes. And knowing that, basically knowing that somebody cares, because I didn't even know her. And every day she'd knock on my door, girl, come on here, we got to go in. I was like, what's this woman wrong? She bothering me. But it was something to motivate me, because it wasn't all about trying to get with your friends, standing on a corner, trying to find out who you're going to do this to, who you're going to rob, and all that, and none of that. And I still, basically, I'm not doing the bad things, but I still deal with a lot of people, and my whole concern is now, with me working at the motel, making people comfortable when they come. I have actually even had a woman last week, she was, I had been taking care of business for her while she worked in the daytime. So when she got ready to leave, she called me. She was like, well, you know what? I would like to just give you $20 to come up here and help me pack. And I believe she just wanted some conversation. And I got up there with her, and we was talking, and she was like, I just really think you're a real nice, good manager, and I hope they keep you, because the program is closing at the time. And then she said, and you know what? I want to give you these $20 on the honor of knowing that you're a good person. She said, oh, what the heck? I'm going to give you 20 more just because you do. And I'm saying to myself, well, here it is. I'm not jumping in and out of cars. I'm not scheming nobody. This is just a real, honestly, $40 a month. You know, and it's just something that a lot of people going through out in these streets. And I know, and I have a lot of friends that come to me and just ask me all the time, how did you do it? How did you do it? Tell me what it takes. I would like to do the same thing, too, because when this time last year, that was the first thing I did. I went to the women's shelter. And I sat in there, and there was a couple of women that had been clean a while, and I said the same thing. How did you do it? Well, I don't think I could do that, but it all, you know, you got to get people together. People got to get together, and everybody got to want the same thing, and everybody got to do it the right way or do it the same way, and it'll happen. It'll happen. But when you got all these people that's against you and trying to put you down and stuff, it's hard to do. But I had decided in my head that there was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to get back with my family, because I lost my family, contacts with my kids, didn't want to be bothered. Grandmother got buried, my grandmother died, got buried, and I wanted to go into something for that. So I didn't even stay there for a funeral. You know, things like that. All that leaves in the back of your mind. You might not want to hear it or believe in it. But when you have somebody to sit down like Mr. Prichard and able to take time out and just see what you really want, your personality. We dealt with so many different personalities and people in and out that program. Some it worked for some of them, and some of them it didn't work for them. But I can honestly say it did work for me. It did. Thank you.
The average age of a homeless person in the United States is 8 years old and under. It's a mom with 2 single kids. I'd like you to go back to your churches. I'm going to go ahead, if the pastors get together and want to support it. It only took Arthur 4 days being out of homelessness to get cleaned up, had a stable phone number, had clean sheets and a bed to sleep in. 4 days he was given a job offer. And he made a commitment. He didn't know how he was going to get there, but he had to show up in Louisiana. And he got there.